Discovery Center field trip for Congressman Val Hoare. And lady, how do you prefer to be referred to?
Val.
Val.
Yeah, just short, easy, simple.
Perfect. Well, we're honored to have you.
Well,
This
I'm
has
honored to
been
be
a
here.
long
And
time coming.
as I was saying, I live on Lower Camp Creek, so live
Oh,
right
hey.
on the Mackenzie, yeah.
Oh, well, here's how, let's see, you've got a packet, so.
Oh, let me get the packet.
Yeah, we'll get a packet, and the very first thing we're gonna do is self-introduction. So, I want you to have a packet first, and, that's got the agenda and some talking points and things, and you can make it easy to follow along. We want this session inside here to be short and maximize the time on the river catching fish, huh?
All right.
So, I know that's why you come, and that's why what you probably remember. So, without any further, if we can do some self-introductions, just a brief, whatever you'd like us to know about you, so we can have no secrets later. But appreciate that, Val. We'll start with you, and we'll just go then to Shirley and Marty and Jean and right around the table.
Val. And the time for the day.
Yeah. Mandy Jones, on the board of the Discovery Center, also on the board of the Long-Term Recovery Group and Locals Helping Locals, and worked on, with Carmen, on our resiliency peer group planning, and so this is one of many projects.
I'm Marty. I've been Steve's sidekick for about 61.5 years.
Yay!
And this project has been in our lives for a very long time, and we're so delighted that it's finally happening. Thank you so much for coming.
Gene Jones, I'm the president of the board for the Discovery Center, and live here locally up on Good Pasture Road. The other half of, I go by Mr. Mandy. Nobody knows. Everybody knows her and nobody knows it. So.
And I'm Shirley Bronstein. I'm Executive Director and Treasurer for the Mackenzie River Discovery Center. And happy to have you all here today.
Yeah.
Carmen Four, I'm the Congressman's Chief of Staff, and it's great to see people I've worked with before, and it gets to meet new folks, and live in Eugene.
Ethan Nickel, I've lived in the Eugene area nearly all my life. I'm a fishing guide. I'm on the board of the Mackenzie River Guides Association and a past president.
I'm Jeff Helfrich. I'm a Discovery Center board member and member of the Mackenzie River Guides Association also, and guide here on the Mackenzie, and I also live up Good Pasture Road.
Zach?
I'm Zach Utchin. I'm the Congresswoman's field representative for Douglas, Coos, and Curry counties, and today the resident photographer for the trip. Local to Roseburg.
Hi, I'm John Payne. Everybody calls me JP. I consider myself a long-time naturalist. I've been a fishing guide for 30 years, and I just recently sold the Lieberg store after 6 years. So there's some economic information that I've been hands-on and felt for the last few years. So.
Oh, wow.
Pleasure to meet you, and pleasure to meet you, and thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Ken Engelman. I'm a board member of the Discovery Center, president of the Mackenzie River Chamber of Commerce, Mackenzie Community Communications, and I'm a lead guy on hopefully designating Highway 126 as Mackenzie's 60-mile Main Street, and I'm publisher of the Mackenzie River Reflections newspaper.
Great.
Nice.
Liz?
Hey, good morning. I'm Liz Hamilton and founder, executive director for Northwest Sport Fishing Industry. I'm now their policy director. Yay! I want to mention that you've always been a champion to those of us who interact with natural resources and get the economy of it and the environmental health of it. And I also want to say, you've heard me say this before, but I'll do it again. Mackenzie River Guides are my favorite client. And it's because they're such givers. So they are involved in their community and give so much back. So I'm glad you're here.
It's good to see you again. We've worked together on many things fishing for a very long
Very
time.
long, yeah.
Yeah, very long
See the
time.
gray hair?
Yeah.
So I'm Steve, and, past president of the Guides, and, on the board for, Discovery Center. A native family, and, love this place beyond measure, and delighted that you're here to help us along. So with that introduction, I'd like Ken Engelman to give us about a very brief overview of this place.
Okay, so this is one of the first state-run hatcheries in Oregon. And from what we can tell, you know, you walk around here and you see these buildings, this is what it looked like physically in the early 1900s. In the 50s, it was decommissioned after the new hatchery was built across the river, and it went into disrepair. It was jointly owned by eWeb and Lane County. I guess they tossed a coin, and Lane County won ownership of this property. There was a task force set up to see what to do with it, either demolish it or preserve it. The decision was made to preserve it, and we got a grant from U.S. Forest Service to rehabilitate these buildings, and that's why they're still standing here today. And over the course of years, this has been a central point for people to come and visit the area, and now we are hopeful that it's going to be much more visible, and more people will come here and learn about the opportunities all along the corridor.
Thanks, Ken. So, just another visit to the agenda. We're gonna talk now about, first of all, about the Discovery Center, briefly with an overview, and then we're gonna transition to a discussion of the guides and the issues that we share with Liz, and then we're gonna head to the river.
Nice.
And be on the river and come back here for lunch, and then have a closeout, and maybe hear some of your reactions and questions that might have occurred over the course about what are you gonna do with all these fish you caught? And that kind of thing. So without any more discussion, Shirley, we're gonna kick this off, the discussion of the Discovery Center, with a brief film.
I'm gonna turn out the lights, so everybody keep your hands on the table.
The mood lighting.
And I'm impressed, Carmen, you
I did.
moved right
Thank
away.
you very much. Was I full?
There he is.
Oh. Okay, let's see if this works.
What would it look like to create a living tribute to a
Loud
river?
enough?
Yes.
A place to feel its immense value, to absorb its healing waters, and reflect on its place in geologic, human, and animal history.